You have a quorum present.
Thank you. Next item, please.
B, Chairwoman's remarks.
I have none. Can we move to the next item, please?
C, approval of the February 12th, 2025 meeting minutes.
Thank you. I have a motion by Commissioner Clean, seconded by Commissioner Clark Coleman, or I'm sorry, now it says Commissioner Wilson. All those in favor, please vote on your tablet.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Next item.
D, unfinished business. There is none listed.
Very good. We can move on to new business, please.
Item 1, under new business, forwarding the February 2025 Wayne County Connect 43 Steering Committee Monthly Meeting Report.
So this is a receive and file about Connect 43. We had updates last week. Does anyone have any questions on this report?
Through the chair, Mike Jameson's on the Zoom.
Thank you, Mike. Is there anything that has changed from the January to the February report?
Not materially. I think I covered most of these updates last time we met. But if there's anything in particular, we were soft launching automated data warehouse for HCM. EPM is in its soft launch phase. ERP is in P3 testing, and HCM is in the managed services phase.
Okay. Yes, that's why there's a legend at the end of it, so we can figure that out. Thank you, Mike. Okay, if we could vote on this item. Thank you. Motion and second by Commissioner Wilson. If we could vote on our tablets, please.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Okay, let's move on to the next item.
Item 2, requesting commission approval of Amendment 12 to a 2-year legal services contract with a 6-month option to renew with Zosmer PC to extend the term of the contract by 1 year, amend Appendix B, and continue providing legal services regarding the Rock Ventures LLC proposal to build a criminal justice complex matter.
Okay, so this is a contract that we are extending just to address any issues. Is there anything we need to know? Please introduce yourself.
James Heath, Wayne County Corporation Counsel. Members of the committee, except for Commissioner Killeen, you can put this under the category of getting new information and needing more. And so I'm asking you to extend the contract of our outside counsel on this, the Zosmer Law Firm. What I will tell you is that we spent a lot of time talking about potential claims that we have with Barton Malow, our general contractor, and the like. What I will tell you is that Architect, we are moving into the phase of resolving those sorts of claims. And so just in the last several weeks, we talked about sprinklers. That was the first major one in which we sent a letter holding the appropriate people responsible for what was constructed with respect to sprinklers and the damage that caused and the like. And we are engaged in the process of working that out with them. And our general counsel, our outside counsel, literally sits right next to me in us doing that. In discussions, you may ask, why do we need outside counsel? When you look at the attorneys from Bedrock, from Barton Malow, from the Architect, and everyone in between, and then the in-house people, we're probably dealing with a good dozen to 20 folks. And so we've got our staff plus Chris Merritt and Matt McNaughton, who you all have heard from on the like, and I couldn't be happier with the work that they're doing with us. And my hope is, with respect to this project, that this will be the last amendment for you, that we can kind of clear this stuff out. But it's not just building the place; it's also settling up, and that's the phase that we are in right now. And their services are invaluable.
Very good. Commissioners, any questions about this item? Commissioner Clean?
Madam Chair. At some point, this process wraps up, hopefully. I would request, I was going to ask, will the commission receive, just with regards to this contract, when this is all done and settled, these were the issues that were raised, dollar amounts involved and how they were settled. So that the commission and its oversight role, just for these, and there's other matters out there, but just for these matters, through having outside counsel for this, that we can get like a score sheet or whatever at the end.
Yeah, there'll be a cheat sheet that tells you kind of how we wrapped all these things up. I think that's the answer to that is yes. I think that's an excellent suggestion, and we can compile that for you so that you know what happened over the last several years. Yes,
Yeah, and by extension, the public.
and by extension, the public.
Thank
Yes, sir.
you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Okay, if I could get a motion on this item, please. Thank you. And a second. Okay, thank you. And if you'll vote on your tablets.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Thank you. Can we move on to item 3, please?
Moving to item 3, requesting commission approval of Amendment 2 to a 2-year legal services agreement with Seward Henderson PLLC to continue providing legal consultation and representation in the matter of Robert Reeves versus Doherty Stella, Wayne County et al.
So we're extending this contract for a year because if you could please introduce yourself and just press the button in front of you. Yeah, it turns green. and you're good.
James might have left it on for me, but no.
No.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair, members of the commission. My name is Allegra Mason. I'm an assistant corporation counsel. We are seeking an amendment to add 1 year to this contract. This case is currently pending. It's fully briefed in front of the Michigan Court of Appeals. It has been fully briefed since January of last year, and we're kind of just waiting on an oral argument date. And so as the firm continues to handle the appeal for us, we need additional time. It's not for additional monies.
All right. Thank you for bringing this to us and hopefully it'll get moving.
Hopefully.
Any other questions on this item? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
If I could get a motion, please, for item number 3. And thank you. Motion by Commissioner Wilson. And second, all those in favor, please vote on your tablet or. Yeah, it's been sitting there for a while. Oh. Yep. Yep, we're good. Okay,
Motion carried.
thank you very much. We move on to item number 4, please.
Item 4, requesting commission approval of Amendment 1 to a 5-year contract with a 2-year option to renew with Granicus LLC to amend the scope of services to add the single sign-on integration functionality for the Granicus Gov Delivery platform.
Is there someone here for this item?
Yeah, hi, Greg Abbas, Division Director for Enterprise Applications. This is an add-on. It's an Active Directory integration for our Gov Delivery email automation platform. It's gotten a lot of the platform itself has gotten a lot of use across the county. This gives us some additional capabilities in terms of managing user access to the environment that's consistent with a better security posture here.
Okay, so this web design, it's new. And is it done for everyone to use? And who is going to be, like for the commission, for example, who is our designated person that will have this delegation of the single sign-on functionality?
So, I mean, to your first question, the Gov Delivery platform itself is part of our website redevelopment project. That's actually been live and it's being used by the departments across the county right now as we speak. To your second question, could you be more specific?
So how long has it been live throughout the county?
Gov Delivery has been live for approximately a year now.
Okay.
So a lot of the communications that get sent that are countywide communications, they are actually being distributed now through Gov Delivery, and you can see that in the bottom of the emails.
Okay. And then, so this new single sign-on functionality it says something about it's for certain people to use. And I'm just trying to figure out exactly how it's being
Right.
used throughout the county.
Absolutely. So right now, end users access GovDelivery, the administrative, console for GovDelivery to send notifications to the county using locally managed user accounts in the platform. This single sign-on capability will eliminate the need for us to manage user accounts locally within the platform and allow us to use Active Directory or the same accounts that users are using to sign on to their desktops with the platform.
Introduce yourself. Hector.
Sure, Hector Roman, Director of Information Technology Department. And we can also provide you your department's or the commission's contacts who actually will have the ability to create and send emails using GovDelivery. And I think you may have asked as well as kind of the website editors. I know
Mhm.
Jim Toth and some of his staff, but we can provide you that list.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Do you have a question, Commissioner Clean?
Trying to figure out what this is. Because you talk about emails. Why do we have to go external to make sure everybody in the county gets an email?
I can take that.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Greg, if you want to take it.
Yeah, so it's an email communication and subscription platform that allows the county to send consistent messaging with consistent formatting to specified groups of people and pre-configured groups of people. So the platform allows for the automation of a lot of the capabilities that somebody would have to manually put together in order for them to send out mass emails. In addition to that, it provides the departments the ability to report out on who's opening emails, what links they're clicking within the emails, and ensure that the campaigns that they're embarking upon when it comes to communicating with the constituency and internally as well with the different departments within the county, they're actually receiving the information, consuming the information, and they're doing the needful things with that information. If that helps clarify.
Well, yeah, it kind of is, because you use a lot of,
Commissioner, the public can also sign up for subscriptions and receive communications from GovDelivery. For instance, if Heinz Drive is flooded,
yeah.
then if they sign up for subscription, they'll get an email whenever the county closes
Subscription to what?
to an email updates.
Oh,
Of-
you want to
of
get
certain
email
thi-
updates?
Correct.
And that's where our website comes in?
They can sign up through our website. There's an option for them, like certain roads or certain Heinz Park, certain freeways. If there's any closures or alert,
Yeah,
they can get a message.
yeah. I mean, it's not our county, but if somebody's like 696 being closed, I want updates on that.
That I don't know if it'll.
That's not our
include
county, I'm
696,
saying, but
correct.
that's the kind of thing.
Exactly, yes.
How else does it impact our website? Other
So
than,
this platform is a part of the website redevelopment project that we've been undertaking for the last year and a half. This is one piece of the enhanced capabilities that we're bringing forward to the county. And
so
it
that
comes to
people
the
can
government.
sign up.
Yes.
That's why it's part of the website.
Yes.
So this is merely a way of targeting who gets what emails for what purpose. And then behind that, they gather some data
Yeah,
about
so this is a communications platform, an email communications platform that enables people to actually not only communicate to their constituency and to departments within the county, but also see how those communications are being consumed.
Okay. And when you say constituency, you mean internal to the county?
No, there are, to Hector's point, Heinz Drive updates are part of this platform now. And there are communications that are being sent out about updates to Heinz Drive, road closures, construction, things like that.
Yeah, I got that.
Broader
And
public
people
signs up for.
can sign up for that.
Yeah.
In your world, constituency may mean one thing. In my world, it means another.
The public.
But this doesn't give people the capability to carve out emails that you want to do yourself out to the public and build a database of people to receive those emails.
It does. It is fully capable of that. And if you're interested in seeing a little bit more in terms of what what that would look like, I'd be happy to follow up with the teams.
Okay.
So I have looked
Thank you,
at
madam.
DPS and I saw that, so that's what you're talking about. On the DPS page on our website, there is a way that you can say if you want updates about Heinz Drive being closed, you could do that. So
Mhm.
let's say the commission has a meeting that is canceled. So people can sign up and then they will find out about that through
Yeah, we
our
could-
commission page.
Yes, we could enable that same functionality and capability for announcements and for those types of notifications to be sent out to people based on their signing up for those email notifications.
Okay, we can, you have another question? Go ahead,
Yeah.
Mr. Clean.
I want to follow up on that. If I'm understanding this right, then people from outside Wayne County, residents of the county, can sign up for email alerts on various topics.
Mhm.
And that's how we gather their data. Is that part of the system here? So a citizen of Wayne County would have to say, yes, I want to be part of this.
Mhm.
We
great.
can't go out and build a database of people in the county that have never contacted the county to say, I want to get emails.
Generally speaking, when you're dealing with the general public, it's a voluntary subscription-based system
Right.
like this. They would want to sign up for it, so they would have to voluntarily, sign up for it.
As
Unless they've
opposed-
previously done that, and you have that list of email addresses. In that case, we can configure something within this platform and include those lists as part of a setup for you.
Okay, that, you might have gone too far there. So what I'm getting at is, I can't say I want a list of all the email addresses you have in Wayne County Commission District 1. So I can send them my own emails.
Correct. We don't have the ability. You
The
could create.
public has to come and say, I want to be a part of it for this reason.
Exactly.
And that contact is only for that reason, not to be used for anything else.
Correct.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get to. Thank you.
But because we now have the capabilities of,
Yeah, I was leaving that.
yeah,
I just wanted to.
yeah, no, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying,
Duplicate or something.
what I'm saying is that now we can send an email out to our constituents saying that this is now available. And that if you want to sign up for,
Yeah, we can put that in our newsletters and our.
but we can also do an email with that.
Do you, okay, so we could, is there something that says that is it on the website that you can sign up for these things to get alerts? Is there anything happening with that?
So we can work with your group to set something like that up if you'd like to.
Okay, we can talk about that offline then.
And Madam Chair, don't mind.
Who would you like me to follow up with?
Myself, right, and then I'll get our communication people in. And I think you wanted to make a point, Commissioner
Yeah,
Blaine, yes.
what you were saying, are we saying something to the public out there that if you sign up for, because you want to keep track of this one road project in your area, do we give them some sort of disclaimer that we're not going to use your contact information for any other purpose other than the purpose you're signing up for? You know what I'm getting at?
I don't think there's anything specific in what we've configured for DPS, but there can certainly be those kinds of things,
I
added.
think we should notify the public. Yeah, you can sign up for this, and the county's just not collecting your email so that we can use it for other purposes.
I think
Yeah,
there's
we-
always an unsubscribe.
Correct. There is an option to
Yeah, you can
unsubscribe. Even
Yeah.
internal employees have the option to unsubscribe, but we can put a disclaimer on there where if
Well, I
you-
think
if you-
for the public internally, I can see.
Yeah.
But for the public, I think there has to be a statement so that they understand, for transparency, clarity, or whatever. All right. I'm done. Thank you,
Okay.
madam.
All right, so this item, just give us exactly what it's going to be used for, please.
So this item is just to enable single sign-on. So currently, like Greg mentioned, People who have the ability to edit or create Gov delivery messages and then in the future edit the website content for their department, it's a separate account, a separate username, separate password. If they reset it, if they need to reset it, they have to contact our service desk. This is going to enable single sign-on. So similar that we have one sign-on for Office or Oracle Fusion, this would be the same method to sign on to Gov Delivery and the Granicus website.
Okay, thank you. I know I got a little off topic, but I wanted to know how this is working with us. So thank you. Okay, can I get a motion for this item, please? A motion from Commissioner Wilson, seconded by Commissioner Coleman. If you could please vote on our tablets.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Can we move on to the next item, please?
Item 5, requesting commission approval of Amendment 7 to a 5-year contract with Alliant Insurance Services to pay for the 18-month movable bridge insurance policy premium.
Hello, can you please introduce yourself?
I have to look at my watch to see if it was good morning or good afternoon. So
Or in the afternoon?
good morning, Commissioner Michael Cato, Director of Risk Management for the County of Wayne. Before you today is an amendment request for an 18-month policy for the county's insurance on the 3 movable bridges. Pegs at 2.7 million. And the biggest takeaway from this particular amendment is it brings this policy back onto a 7/1 start date. So if you guys are familiar, I'm usually here around July asking for permission for the amendment on our property coverage, general liability, work comp, crime, et cetera, et cetera. So this was off cycle because in the past, we had some issues getting the bridges insured. And then we're doing a July 1st to July 1st. And now we're bringing it back on 7/1. So you only see me once a year. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Okay, so these are our 3 movable bridges. I don't have my computer in front of me, but there was, this is gonna, there's like a gap there in time. So we're still covered, right, is what I want to know.
Absolutely. And I think I know what you're referring to. So we started this process a few months. It's always, for example, right now, July policies, we're starting the renewal process now, gathering the
Right.
data. So we started this months ago. It wasn't until December, which is always the case with policies. So for our July, it's not till June. Same thing in this case. It was December 31st that we secured coverage. Now, we bound coverage January 3rd, and then we didn't get the gap, if you're referring to the invoices. So the carrier was having trouble with their invoicing systems. Typically, we'll get those invoices within a week or 2 of the policy being effective. In this case, it was February 5th. So there was a little delay there, and by the time we got everything together, the approvals got us to this point.
Okay, so they're
But
covered.
to your point, no gap in coverage.
No gap
We're
in
always
coverage.
correct.
Because I know my Autopod, if
Right.
I don't pay it, like.
Correct.
They drop you.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
you're done. I
Yep.
just want to make sure that if
No,
something was to happen on these
Absolutely.
bridges, which
Yeah.
are 2 of them in my district,
right.
that nothing's going to happen.
Yep.
Okay, all right. Are there any other questions on this? Okay, Commissioner Colleen.
Uh, What are the premium savings that we're locking in according to the information sent to us?
The premium savings come in around 16% from last year.
For what reason?
The extended term, the carriers liked the information we provided them. The market was a little better than,
Okay.
it goes from year to year. Sometimes it's a hard market. So for example, to queue it up, our property, I know it's going to come in higher. Why? What's going on globally, what's going on nationally, the things in the fires in California, the storms in Florida, that all affects what goes on here, even though we have a good record, no claims perhaps. It's the same carriers that are insuring the same entities. And so they spread that loss, or yes, thank you.
And they like our communication with them.
Yeah.
And so we're perhaps a little bit more trustworthy. So you get a little shaving off of
We
the,
we paint a nice picture and, our our broker, Alliance Insurance Services, works their relationships with the carriers as well, and, goes to bat for us. And really, that's where we come in on the savings. Now, that's not always the case. Some years I'm sitting here and saying we're paying more.
Yeah.
Other times we're paying less.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
thankfully, this time around, it's coming in a little less, which is a good sign.
I know how that works. And then just to align the policy term with other policies, is that the insurance policies writ large across the county that we're trying to get them all like on the same schedule?
Yeah, pretty much. It just makes for more efficiency because
Yeah.
that way.
Do it all at once, one time a year?
Yes.
Okay.
Because all it is it's a numbers game at the end of the day. Instead of coming to you twice and approvals twice, contracts twice,
Right.
amendments twice. Because at one point in time, I think we had the policies, one started this day, one started that
So
day.
we
and
did.
And then we came around, and so now 7/1 is
The date. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Any
you.
other questions, commissioners? Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Clark Coleman, seconded by Commissioner Wilson. Please vote on your tablet.
Motion
Thank you.
carried.
Thank you. Okay, can we move on to item number 6, please?
Item 6, requesting commission approval of the appointment of Byron Osborne to the Wayne County Art Institute Authority Board of Directors.
I'm gonna,
Would you like to say something?
yeah.
Right
I wanted to be
ahead.
the maker of the motion.
Oh, you're gonna be the maker of the motion? Oh, okay, very good. All right. Mr. Osborne's not on the line at all, is he? No. Burn, you're right. I'm
He's
sorry.
okay.
Yeah, I know who he is. I don't know. Yes, yes.
He's a
I think
local
we,
58
I think we all know him and, yeah, perfect. As Burn, yes. Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Clark Coleman, seconded by Commissioner Clean. If you'd vote on your tablet, please. Okay.
Motion
next-
carried.
Thank you. Next item, please.
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
Actually, we do have here today someone to speak and just give us an update on something, and I'll let him introduce himself and tell him what he's here for.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Madam Chair, for extending some time to me today, commissioners for listening to me. Really, I come to you today. I know, but good afternoon, everybody. I'm Harry Kalogerakis. I'm Chief Deputy Register of Deeds. I'm here today on behalf of Bernard Youngblood, Register of Deeds. And really, it's to give you a preview of some contracts. I have no action items today.
Right.
Sometime next month or so. As you all know, Tyler Technologies is our software services provider that operates the guts of our system, how we scan documents when they come in, how we record them, make duplicates, index them, make them searchable, and all that stuff. We've used them since 2013. We currently extended them for 1 year, which expires July 24. Since we did that extension, we've had some issues with Tyler Technologies that has encouraged us to look elsewhere and see what other options are out there. Some of the problems that we've had is that Tyler seems to have a high turnover in their software programmers that can keep the operation running smoothly. We've had software updates that have resulted in some loss of some functionality, not critical functionality, but some functionality that we want. We are having some problems properly processing credit card payments due to a new credit card processing program that they put in. We've also had some interruptions in service, the most critical being when we had the cyber incident in early October. Tyler took us down and kept us closed for a week. And we feel they could have restored service a little sooner, and that was like the straw that broke the camel's back as far as Mr. Youngblood was concerned, to start at least looking to see what other options are out there. So from that, Mr. Youngblood reached out to Arthur Walker, procurement director, worked closely and started talking with him in early November, saying, how do we do this? What's the best way to move forward? Mr. Walker has given us some advice on how to conduct searches with other technology companies, which we've done. We've talked to several companies. I'm not at liberty to bring any names at this time, just to know these are companies that provide land records search services throughout the country, both here in Michigan and nationwide. So we've been talking to those things, and it looks like we may be presenting a package to the commission. It's not a done deal yet by any means, but we just want to let you know that it might be coming. And one of our concerns is, of course, this would be, I have not been through, this will be my first changeover, but Mr. Youngblood's had 3 already. And he explains to me that when you transition from one software provider to another, it's quite the operation. There's a lot of moving pieces, and it's not something that happens overnight. So we are concerned that we can get something in place and move ahead in a timely fashion before the last contract expires. That's really what I'm here to tell you today. That we're working on this. It may be coming to you. We hope that it's coming to you. If it's going to happen, it's coming to you sooner, much sooner than later. But talks are going on with several companies, and we're looking to see what we can do, what we can work out. So that's where we're at. I appreciate the time today. I just wanted to give the committee a heads up, that this is coming.
We appreciate you coming here and letting us know that we can be on the lookout for that. Of course, we want the very best services that we can provide to our residents, especially with, we had a lot of deed fraud. We've been trying to prevent that, and we want to make sure people know what properties are theirs, and you guys always provide a great service. So thank you.
Can I speak on that?
Yes,
Deed
go right
fraud. In
ahead.
fact, that's one of the problems that we've been, some of the commissioners, I think some of the folks here, but the other commissioners have asked to have other information. Right now, all you can put in is your name, right? And, Harry Kalogerakis, I'm not going to get too many false hits, but a lot of people do get false hits that they've got something going on. We respond to them. We encourage people to call, and we respond right away to go through the information. Just trying to get addresses added as a search criteria. We've been asking, and we keep getting promises that that's going to happen. That's one of the things that are critical for us going forward, to make it easier, and so that people get more accurate information from the Property Alert Fraud Guard system. So
Thank you. Commissioners, does anyone have any questions about this?
Thank you for
Thank
giving
you.
us the heads up.
well, I appreciate squeezing me in at the last minute. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, now it's public comment time. You please tell me if there's any emails and open the lines for public comment.
No emails were received.
Okay. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to make public comment? Okay, going once, going twice. No one on the line or Zoom?
There are no hands raised on
Okay.
Zoom.
All right, public comment is now closed. If I could get a motion for adjournment,
moved.
please. And